Hello, welcome to MDS420 Globalization. My name is Michal Yadlin. I use she, her pronouns, and I will be your instructor this semester. Welcome to the course. I just wanted to give you a little quick overview about what the course is and what this first week is going to look like. So in globalization, we are going to be looking at the interconnectedness of the world, both the good and the bad, and possibly the ugly. We'll do this by kind of looking at first the overall concepts of globalization and then start to look at how globalization manifests in different areas. So we'll look at trade, we'll look at health, and we will look at race and culture. And then by the end of the semester, we will be doing kind of an assessment of globalization, not only how it affects you, but how it affects different groups around the world. There are many schools of thought about globalization. So if you have very little background or experience in this, that's totally okay. We will walk through this over the course of the next 7 weeks. And that's kind of what your first week is going to look like. You'll do some initial course setup to get some documents downloaded into a Google folder. A lot of what you're going to do is going to be shared through Google Docs so that I can give you feedback directly onto your Google documents, and we can communicate through that. Once that is done, you'll do an introduction, kind of get to know me and get to know your classmates a little bit better. And then you'll kind of dive into the reading and videos and podcasts for this week. We'll look at kind of globalization as a concept, and then look at a couple of different theories for when globalization begins. So one, it goes as far back as about 1000 CE. Another person argues that it's about the 1400, 1500s, and then there's arguments that it didn't start until 1980s and the 1990s. So lots of different options, and again, there's no right or wrong. So you'll be looking at kind of the assessments of the arguments about when globalization began and kind of assess your thoughts about that. And that will lead us into week 2 when we start to look at different groups of people around the world, start to assess the stereotypes that we might have about global binaries, so first world versus third world, developing versus developed, and work to change our mindset to look at it more on a spectrum than that binary. So I don't want to overwhelm you too much this first week, so we're going to kind of ease into the material, but because this is a 7-week course, we do move really quickly. So be prepared to check in every Monday. Your assignments are going to be due Wednesday, Friday, and Sunday. I know this is a little different from the usual Tuesday, Thursday, Sunday, but I'm hoping that this gives you a little bit of reprieve from those typical deadlines that you have. So don't hesitate to be in touch with me if you're having problems with that. The best way to communicate with me, if it's a personal, individual problem, is by email. But if there's something that is course related, a link doesn't work, you don't understand directions, you're confused about something, anything like that, please make sure that you're posting in the course discussion questions and subscribe to that so I can get back to you and hopefully clarify if more people have that question. I hope you're excited for the semester. I'm excited to get to know you, start to understand kind of your perceptions of the world, and I hope that we will have a great semester. Don't hesitate to reach out if you have any questions, and have a wonderful week.